Of course, the Republic of Korea, Asian champions, Asian Para Games champions, and world champions. But you can't write off Chinese Taipei. They beat Turkey in 2 straight rounds yesterday, and the Turkish pair looking in good form.
Well, yeah, and in Cheng Ming Chi, you have the world ranked number 3 in class 5, so he will be, you know, a very difficult opponent, and it'll be interesting to see how the coaches have decided to pick the singles, because indeed who's going to be the Korean team. There's 3 on their team who's going to be picked for the doubles, because there'll be a certain amount of tactics involved. They'll, I guess, be expecting Chinese Taipei to put their world ranked number 3 on the first singles. They won't know until now as to how it's panned out with the opposite team.
But there is Chinese Taipei. We've got Cheng Ming Chi and Lin Yang Hung. Of course, Cheng Ming Chi so convincing yesterday and is so far unbeaten in singles, so he should prove tough opposition for whoever the Koreans put up against him.
Yeah, and Lin Yang Hung, 58 years of age now, so a lot of experience there.
And of course, a lot of experience in this team. We've got the world number 1, world number 3, and world number 10 in class 4. But interestingly, with these team competitions, when you pair classes 4 and 5, quite often the players have never actually played against each other.
Yeah, so a bit of an unknown. The Koreans will back themselves and their experience and their youth as well, comparative youth. Well, it is going to be Kim and Cheng in the first single, so world ranked number 1 in class 4 against world ranked number 3 in class 5. So they have chucked their big guns on straight away in the singles. In some of these matches, we have seen the top ranked player down as the kind of banker in the second singles. We saw Schmidberger in the German match yesterday against Brazil. Didn't play the first singles. They thought they could get the job, and they did get the job done in 2. But just in case, he was there, the world ranked number 1 against a much lower Brazilian opponent. So this is how the Chinese Taipei have gone through, and yet to drop a game. Looking very impressive. They'll be confident, but they have got a task against the guys here. They beat China, which is a big thing in itself. They did have to take it to 3 matches, but I think they'll be very pleased with how they've gone as well.
And here is the lady who will be presiding over things, a Japanese official here, of course, hugely experienced. And I'm sure that we will see a fantastic game of table tennis between these 2 sides.
I say Sejima of Japan and Ingrid Bogren of Sweden, the 2 at the table, 1 in the chair and 1 assisting, and also, of course, importantly, keeping the score. Korean coach Park Jae-young with a few words of advice. Of course, we get to the gold medal stages and some of the tables have been removed. So some of the fans are a little bit far away from the action, but they're still getting involved, and they'll be pouring in during the rest of the day. Good attendances and a good Brazilian support for their own athletes.
Players just checking each other's bats here, as they are permitted to do, just to see that everything's in order before we get underway for a 2-minute warm-up.
And we've got the 2 Kims for Korea, Kim Jung-gil and Kim Young-gun.
Kim Young-gun actually world number 1 in class 4, and Kim Young-gil is the world number 10. So they have paired, you know, the best of their players with the least experienced, shall we say, which is an interesting tactic, I think.
Well, the Chinese Taipei have a world ranked number 10 as well. That man in the foreground, Lin Yang Hung, but he's in that's class 5. Kim Jung-gil in class 4. And Yeah, I think we put it politely, an experienced Taipei, Chinese Taipei side with 58-year-old Lin and 37-year-old Chen. Kim and Kim, 30 and 31 years of age. It's interesting they've decided to rest Choi, but these guys will give them a game, that's for sure. Cheng, who began in 1989. And Lin actually finishing a bit, starting a bit later than him, but certainly a force to be reckoned with. Kim Jung-gil and Kim Young-gun.
Well, they've already, of course, matched their achievements from London 4 years ago when they took silver, and in beating China, the defending champions, they will think that that gold medal is certainly theirs. I think they'll probably be thinking they've already got one hand on it.
Yeah, can't be complacent though. Who knows what's going to happen. Lin Yang Hung with a team silver in Sydney all those years ago, the Chinese Taipei athlete. So at the very least, he's going to add the same here. What a story that is. 16 years on.
Certainly got experience on his side anyway.
The wheelchair classifications, if you're just joining us for the first time, they go from 1 to 5, 1 being the athletes with the least amount of movement in the trunk, and able to sort of move too far from one side to the other. Class 5 the most. So the 2 athletes from Chinese Taipei at the top end of the spectrum in terms of wheelchair table tennis. And we're underway in this gold medal match. Oh, it's already getting noisy around here, even with the area of the hour. And just getting a little bit tucked up there. Good start from the Koreans.
The Taipei athletes really can't afford to let this gap grow much more, as they are so ruthless, the Koreans.
You're right. They get away to a flyer like this. It's very hard to reel them back in again. First point. A very impressive return from the Koreans. Signal from Lin. That's the type of serve he thinks they should have. Oh, but couldn't deal with that return. And this is a good start from the Koreans. We all know what that means. I'm afraid I can't translate that for you. But they get a slice of luck there, and within 2 now of the Korean athletes in this gold medal match. Can we have the serve though? Oh yes, into the body from Kim Young-gun. And the two Kims working well here and heading towards that 11 points they need to take the first game. Oh, unforced error. At this point in the game, that's something you want to have on your own serve. Another chance here. Seems to be Lin who is deciding what serves the Chinese Taipei athletes will perform. Good backhand from Kim Jung-il. Cheng unable to repeat the dose back over the table, trying to get the top spin on the backhand. Couldn't quite get it back on the table.
Of course, teams are allowed a timeout, one per match, and you just wonder with that 9-point gap opening up whether Chinese Taipei will use theirs early on or hold out.
I think they'll just wait. This looks like this game has gone for them. 7 game points. If it's like this in the next game, then possibly. Better from the Chinese Taipei athletes. Defended well, forced the attacking error from the Koreans. Still a mountain to climb in this first game though. Often find this a very big lead, a chance for several game points, and it does take a while to get over the line. Still haven't managed to get there yet. 3 game points saved, but still a handful left.
Some very uncharacteristic errors from the Korean pair. It's surprising to see.
Well, that's a good comeback. Will give them confidence, even if they don't manage to win this game. Kim Jung-il with the serve now. That's much better. Flicked backhand, and it is the Koreans who prevail. Just manoeuvring the ball, Lin with the slightly lofted return, and he didn't need a second invitation.
There you have it. Korea take the first game by 11 points to 7. Chinese Taipei did put up quite a decent fight back, but ultimately not enough.
Yang Ming-yeol, she's the coach. Of Chinese Taipei. Slightly more populated corner for the Koreans, of course. Choi Il-sung waiting for his chance to get involved with the singles.
Of course, that advantage with having the third team member is that when the singles do come around, you've got a player who's perfectly rested going into that match, as opposed to someone who's had to fight their way through a tough round of doubles.
Absolutely right, although I suppose the Taipei athletes would say, well, at least we're in the groove. Not such a big squad, they've only got the 2 players, but they will fight right until the end to try and secure this gold medal. At the moment, the Koreans with a slight advantage. For a look at the bats from Lin Yang-hung. I'm sure it was the bat's fault. was better. Well, I'm just going to say it was a good serve, but they've just been penalised. I think that was for the actual serve. Very hot on that. Has to be in the palm of the hand where you can see it, and it has to go up at least 16 centimetres. We've seen all through the table tennis tournament here at the Paralympic Games. The umpires have it was a good serve. Cheng did well to get it back, but it was always the Koreans on the attack there. Kim Young-gun just sliding it past the table. That's a great shot with a straight bat, getting up and over it.
A level for the first time, which will give them a real boost.
You find that shot, you know, is a trademark of wheelchair table tennis because they can't move around onto the forehand or the backhand, so they've got to find a way of attacking when it's in front of their body. Not much the Chinese Taipei athletes do about that, though. Lifted up a bit too much and just sat up and asked to be hit, and it was by Kim Young-gil. I'll be pleased with that point. Just kept putting it back, more or less, waiting for the mistake from the Koreans. And you can hear there's a few fans from Chinese Taipei here cheering their team on, and they're level in the second game.
Quite a few fans out there.
They're lively, aren't they, today?
Certainly making a lot of noise.
Well, one of the nice things about the Paralympic Games is that ticket prices have dropped. The youngsters have been invited in, and they're enjoying themselves and being treated to some great table tennis as well. Straight at the body, not much you can do about that. And this time misses the backhand. Don't see that very often. And they're just pushing the ball back, trying to get it as deep as possible and looking for the attacking shots, which might be high risk and bring them a point. And still behind the athletes from Chinese Taipei. Well, he didn't play an attacking shot, did he, really? Lin Yang-hung, the man in front of the screen there. He was just waiting for the mistake. It was a long old rally, that one, and he prevailed. And it's an interesting tactic. 5 minutes already on this match, on this game, rather. And this time gets a slice of luck to, for the first time in the match, put Chinese Taipei ahead. And all of a sudden, this momentum has changed, hasn't it?
Absolutely, that'll be a real boost for the Chinese Taipei athletes to open up a 2-point cushion, and they'll just need to keep their focus now to make sure that this pair don't claw their way back.
Well, they have the serve, so they should have some initiative in the points to come. Good forehand. Some of their squad teammates come along at the start of this session to cheer them along. And there is an attacking shot, and it's from Lin Yang, beg your pardon, from Cheng Ming Chi. And have they got a chance to get a game in here and level things up? It is quite tight. They have the serve, which will give them the confidence. Well, I think that the Koreans are being lulled into the trap from the Chinese Taipei athletes. Not looking to finish it off early, getting involved in these long rallies. The longest one, 49 strokes in this second game, and it means that Chinese Taipei have 3 game points. They've spurned the first one.
And the second.
And they have the serve as well. Important moment in this match. I'm sure the coach, Wang Mingyu of China Taipei, knows this. And it's a good comeback, isn't it? They get a 4th game point. Back to all square. Just lifted up a bit too easy in the end. Lin with that return dispatched easily by the Koreans. A lot of attacking shots from the Taipei athletes, but they now have to defend the first game point for the Koreans in this game. It's been some good defending by them.
They need to be a bit more clinical than that, though, if they're to take this second game, and I think they're possibly the pressure's just getting to them, and these mistakes are creeping in.
Gone to 10 minutes, so the expedite will be kicking in anytime soon. If you're still playing after 13 strokes, the receivers win the point. Very pleased about that, and why not? They get a chance to make this 2 games to nothing. They've had to save 4 game points.
I'm not sure exactly what Lin Yang Hung's tactic is there with those gentle shot straight towards the Koreans.
And they've done it. Oh, Lin Yang-hung, I think, was just trying to get the ball back as deep as possible and look for the mistake in the attacking shots from the Koreans. Didn't work this time, though. You can see playing it from one to the other, but that just a little bit too soft into the net. And it's looking very rosy for the Koreans.
It is indeed. That's a 2-game lead. 14 points to 12, and that was a fantastic comeback by the silver medalists from London. Of course, they do have that gold medal in their sights, and that was a great comeback to take a 2-game lead. And here we go, game 3. If the Korean pair win this, they win the first round. Of course, this is a best of 5 before we head to the individual match.
It's a great start. Really strong flick backhand into the body of Cheng Ming-chi. What she could do about that.
So much noise in Rio Centro today. The crowd really enjoying what they're seeing.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be much schoolwork done from some of the kids here, but what an experience. You might not get this experience again of coming to a Paralympic Games. Unless you're happy to hop on a plane for next time. That's better from Chinese Taipei. Cheng, very strong shot down the middle. There goes that little finger. Most of the athletes with the shake hand grip, but Lin, I noticed, with the pencil grip. Slightly different angle to the bat, slightly different shot selection as a result. A 3-point advantage now for Taipei. We saw them do well in the second game, only to squander the opportunity. They're certainly not out of this game and this match just yet. Korean pair sensibly taking the chance after 12 points of this game to take a towel break, just to slow the momentum of the Chinese Taipei pair. Take a towel break every 6th point. They have the serve as well, so a chance to claw the way back into this game. Well, he won the point eventually. Interesting tactics from the Koreans. They're not letting Cheng touch the ball. Always back towards Lin, looking for him to make the mistake. Didn't do it there.
Saw some wonderful attacking shots from Cheng against the Turks, and he did win a lot of successful points using that, so perhaps that's just why they're trying to keep the ball away from him.
Must be ever so frustrating. Of course, in Olympic table tennis, you have to rotate. One shot, then your partner, then you, and then your partner here. Doesn't matter. Once you've served to the right side, you have anybody can hit it. And spot a bother for the Koreans. 4 game points for Chinese Taipei. And they've taken it. Well, it was almost the case in the second game. The Koreans came back, couldn't do it this time.
Well, the Taipei pair obviously knew they needed to win this one to have any chance of winning that first round, and they did step up when it mattered. There you have it. The third game goes to Cheng Mingqi and Lin Yangheng.
So then it just got interesting, this match. Oh, here goes the Mexican wave around the Rio Centro 3. It's very lively, good atmosphere here, and a very interesting game. This man here, 58-year-old, wily old Lin Yang Hung, looking to boss the game, and did in that third game. That's what the Koreans need to do. Finish the point off early. We're looking at the longest rally in the last game, 59 strokes. The Koreans don't want that. They want to dominate this match, and they're not doing it at the moment.
No, they did let Lin Yang Hung play the game he wanted to, and as a result, Chinese Taipei came back and they won the third.
This is much better. Faster serves. Get your points won. That's a great point from Lin. I tell you, the returns aren't necessarily full of venom, but they're just low enough that you can't really attack it. And if you do, a little bit too early, that's what happens. And that's why we're getting the long rallies. Korean pair want to get it finished early, but they're not able to. But another point where Cheng Ming-chi just was a spectator.
No, he's not getting a look in, really, is he?
Even when it came towards him, Lin leant across with the forehand.
Yeah, he's very much in charge of the Taipei team.
And, intervention from the umpire, who has penalised Chinese Taipei on the serve, and the Koreans 2 ahead here, and they'll be looking to up the tempo with the serve. Excellent work, strong and deep into Lin, who tried to get it back, but not with enough interest, not far enough back, and straight away the man who seems to be in charge of the Chinese Taipei side calls the timeout. Well, this is very convincing. She's saying that she didn't call the timeout. We quite clearly saw Lin Yang Hung saying, he's just saying to Wang Mingyu, actually, I think you're fine. I called the timeout. The chair umpire, Masai Sejima of Japan, got that one right. You did see she actually just turned around and then used the card the other side and was put right. Yeah, Chinese Taipei coach, not me, it wasn't me.
But as a result, they've now wasted half of their timeout arguing with the umpire.
You do see the athletes sometimes feeling like we need to call a timeout, and it's not an outrageous time to call the timeout, but at the same time, it's always good to look at your coach. Sometimes you do see him go, "Shall I? Can we?" But no conversation there. Just called by Lin Yang Hung, which is fine if your coach is ready and got something to say to you.
Absolutely.
Perhaps just trying to disrupt the momentum of the Korean pair, who still have the serve. And they will look to dominate on the serve, keep it fast, look for the poor return. And Cheng does get involved, but puts the forehand straight into the net. 4 points the gap now. Looking good for Korea. Very nice from Kim Jung-il. Just changed the angle. It's not a hugely aggressive shot, but just placed beautifully. Much better from the Koreans. They've gone up a gear here. I think they've suddenly realised they've just got to be more aggressive in these rallies and put Lin under a bit more pressure.
That's right, and of course they don't want to be taken to a fifth game. They just want to get on with the doubles and get on with the individuals rather, and get the doubles match finished with.
Yeah, the body language from the Chinese Taipei athletes not looking so good at the moment. Happy to take the towel and have a conversation. It was Lin this time who upped the pace, but couldn't carry through with it. Really aggressive work from the Koreans, but this time just not finding the edge of the table. They have the serve now, though.
And they are closing in on this fourth game and the match.
Yeah, 5 match points. Been a much better performance in this game from the Koreans. There's a collector's item, all-out attacking shot from Lin.
And that's the first one we've seen from him.
And the timeout called by the coach, Park Jae-hong. Deciding they just need to get them over the line here. They've been tenacious, they've clung on, they have a game plan and they've stuck to it, but they are staring down the barrel in this doubles match, in this gold medal tie. Both these these teams will be on the podium. It's just a question of whether it'll be the top or the second step of the podium. And still 3 match points for the Koreans, but Chinese Taipei have the serve. Oh, it took the net and went long. And that is that. Bit of a struggle for the two Kims, but eventually they overcome the two athletes from Chinese Taipei in the doubles, and they have the advantage in this gold medal match. That's how it's finished. It was a 39-minute match, so it took a while, after very long rallies, but it is the Koreans who win by 3 games to 1, and they have the advantage going into the singles. So second match of this gold medal tie. Korea with the advantage after winning the doubles match. We have the singles now under the watchful eye of Ingrid Bogren of Sweden. So this was an interesting lineup matchup. They've held on, the Koreans, to Choi Il-sang, world rank number 3. They're not going to play him first. They're going to play Kim Jung-gil. There he is. He's the class 4 world rank number 10. Who helped prevail in the doubles. Team silver in London, of course, getting 10th in the class 4 singles here. And he's up against somebody from class 5, so a class above in this class 4 to 5 team event. Cheng Ming-chi didn't see a lot of him actually, because his compatriot Lin Yang-hung was getting most of the shots in the doubles, it has to be said. But the 37-year-old world rank number 3 will be a difficult prospect for Kim. Cheng with a bronze in the team and the singles at the Asian Games. He's 7 years of age. 7 years his junior. Cheng having started playing at the age of 10 way back in 1989, and he has one of the most important matches of his career here. Good start. Well, this has certainly got a bit more pace than the doubles affair did. It was a bit pedestrian at times. These two going toe to toe. Got lucky, Cheng. Both trying to explore the angles of the table. Really having to stretch and just about got it over. Oh my word. What a rally that one was.
Maybe that's why the Koreans didn't want to get that ball to Cheng in the doubles match, because that's what he can do with those returns.
But what the Korean coach has done quite cleverly, he's held back Choi to play the lesser seeded Lin, if needs be, in the last of the singles. So there's a bit of tactics involved. They'll be hoping to get the job done in 2 matches. This one in its early stages already and quite tight. Just a bit tucked up, Chen, there. Well, he certainly had time to swing there, Chen, and it came back with interest. Look at this shot, but quick hands from Kim Jung-gil. No wonder he yells afterwards. Very pleased with that one, I'd imagine. But that's what you mustn't do, just lob an easy one out onto the forehand, because Cheng will destroy it on the forehand if you're not careful. Oh, yes. Oh. Well, he thought he had a winner there, I'm sure. What a shot down the line. He's very composed, isn't he, Cheng? This is a really intriguing contest between these two. Cheng reacted well to the net call, but couldn't drive home the advantage. Career ahead. The business end of this game. It's a poor return from Kim. Just it's made it sit up. Has to be dispatched, and 2 game points for Cheng. And he was always in control.
He wasn't. He needed to win that one. He needed to get off to a strong start against Korea just to get that mental advantage after losing in the doubles, and he knows that he needs to win this round if Chinese Taipei are to have any chance of taking that gold medal. So there you have it, 11 points to 8 to Cheng. So back to the table for the second game. Chinese Taipei with the advantage, but Korea with that vital win in round 1.
It's running away from Kim. Chen, really experienced operator. There will be a timeout coming. Got lucky there, but he'll take anything he can have at the moment. You can see there's a bit of warming up going on in the background in the Korean camp. I wonder if they're expecting this one to go the way of this man here, Cheng Ming Chin. The serve was nicely mixed up, but once again, hitting it long. Got a large slice of luck there, just crept over the net. Keeping Cheng away from that game point. Oh, yes. All of a sudden, he's hit a bit of form.
That's 3 consecutive points, and that'll be such a boost to him. And when your opponent's got a 6-point lead, it's pretty overwhelming, but he's back in it.
He has some game points to save here. Nicely done. Not cowed by the speed of Kim's returns there. Great return, that one. And the forehand enough to put too much pressure onto Kim.
Well, he saved the first game point, couldn't save the second. Cheng leads by 2 games to love. So here we go, game 3. Cheng with 2 wins in the first 2. A convincing win in that last one over Kim Jung-gil.
The coach in the Korean camp is very animated. Park Jae-young punching the air after both those points. Here he is again. He knows he needs a good start here. Trying to urge his charge on. Well, that was a serve that just swerved and kept on swerving. Certainly past the batter, Kim Jung-gil. Good change up in pace. Forced error. That not only gives your opponent a point, it gives them a bit of momentum as well. Robs you of kind of feel-good feeling inside yourself. And oh dear, 2 points wasted on serve. That's not great. Go as far as to say it's a bit more than not great. He was 3 ahead. He's now 1 behind. Excellent forehand from Cheng. Good reactions from Kim, but couldn't manage to just guide that one back. And a timeout's been called, unsurprisingly. In danger of losing this in straight games.
So Cheng with a 2-point lead. Kim to serve. We'll see what effect that timeout's had on him.
Well, momentum was swinging away, wasn't it, from Korean athlete. Danger of losing this in quick time. You got to bear in mind, he's world ranked 10 in class 4, and Cheng is world ranked 3 in class 5, so he's got a little bit more movement. And just the fact that he's classified in class 5, the top of the wheelchair classifications in terms of movement and ability to get around the table. So yeah, it does have an advantage here, but Korea should, in the second singles, if it goes to that, have the advantage. Oh, it takes a slither of the table. Oh, yes. That's more like it.
And that's what we saw from him in the first game. And I think once he gets his confidence back and gets that rhythm going again, it'll be a lot more interesting.
He's ahead again in this game, asking for a timeout. This time, Cheng looking around at the coach to make sure that she agreed as well. I saw Lin unilaterally calling a timeout, too much confusion in the doubles. Important serve, this one. That's much better. Straight into the body. Took his moment, picked it, and attacked very effectively. It's a great exchange, isn't it? Cheng, just for the first time in this match, is coming off second best in those exchanges. 3 game points. Make that 2. Six points. Each 6 points you can take the towel.
He always takes advantage of that, doesn't he? Just allowing himself a few extra seconds to regroup and refocus, and when you're on game point, that's exactly what you need to do.
That was a great exchange. We've seen some really sharp table tennis between these two. Still a chance to wrap up this game, though. And he does it. Not a good return from Cheng, and dispatched in the way it should have been by Kim Jung-il. Just set up nicely. It was a good backhand.
This match is wide open now. Chinese Taipei with 2 wins. Kim Jung-il hitting back in the 3rd game. All to play for in the 4th.
즐기는 거야. 어?
Back at the table for this crucial 4th game. Cheng with 2 wins to Kim's 1. And Kim will need to keep that momentum going if he's to take this to a 5th and deciding game. Cheng with the slight advantage, leading 2 games to 1.
Well, anything you can do, I can do better. Playing the angles. Bear in mind that Cheng, as a class 5 table tennis athlete, has that ability to get to those difficult balls.
He takes a 4-point lead. He held a commanding lead in the 3rd before Kim came roaring back. He'll be keen not to make the same mistakes again.
Well, he's in a whole heap of trouble here, isn't he? And it looks like we'll be going to a 3rd and deciding match here, the 2nd singles. Oh, yes, shot of the game. Really had to reach for that, but such control. Flicked imperiously. And all of a sudden, bit of a comeback. We've seen this before in this match. Slowly edging towards the match and leveling this tie out. Went for the big backhand again. I saw him work it a couple of points ago, but didn't work this time. Has the serve, has to nail both of them. A little subtlety from Kim. Still a good gap between these two. And with the serve, he'll be looking to close this out. There he is. 5 match points for Cheng. Nicely done. Looked in control throughout this match, and it was a good effort from Kim Jung-il, but he just didn't have the firepower and the experience. Cheng looking very good, doing his job, winning the singles, and we are tied up here at 1 match apiece. So, 1 apiece. Next up, Choi and Lin to decide who takes the gold.
So we are tied at 1 round each in this gold medal contest, and that's why these tactics are so intriguing, isn't it, in terms of picking which players to line up in the individual matches and who to take in the doubles, and whether you save your stronger players for the second individual match or whether you put them straight on.
Yeah, normally we get the 5-minute countdown here, but these two athletes well rested, haven't played since, well, Choi hasn't played at all, but Lin has had a match off after the doubles. Choi will take his time, I'm sure. Next up is the deciding singles.
On paper, it does look like Choi should be the favourite. He's world number 3 in class 4, but Lin, of course, a class higher, but world number 10. So it'll be an interesting matchup anyway. Never played each other, so it's an intriguing prospect.
Lin's such a unusual player. That pen holder grip and just pushing it back the ball all the time, which is, well, we might see something a little bit different in the singles compared to the doubles.
是拍稳啊，对，弄一下，落点是上重要的，拍稳落点上重要，注意去观察人的轮椅的走向，落点第一点，力量放在后面，落点稳定，把你的特色拍出来就好啊。你甲想做你伫国内咧比赛就好啊。
因为表象指标。
对，嘿啊，放轻松，敢拍，所以家己做一寡深呼吸，手放轻松，咧，咧做球安就好啊。节奏家己顾定，好不好？来，加油，放轻松来加油。
加油！
확실한 건 딱 나오고 아니면 쓱쓱 만들고 하고 준비해.
페인트를 비비는 거 다 준비하고 있습니다.
장량이랑 게임한다 생각해.
네, 진짜.
백쪽 깊숙이 넣는 거야.
빼고 누르면 돼요.
하다가 하나씩 툭 빼고. 머리를 잘 써, 머리를.
So here we go in the deciding round of the gold medal match, the men's classes 4 to 5 singles, Republic of Korea versus Taipei, each with one win apiece in the contest so far. And this individual match between Lin Yang-hung of Chinese Taipei and that man there, Choi Il-sang of Korea.
Yeah, both these have team silvers, but from very different times. Lin, the 58-year-old, won his team silver in Sydney, and he also has a World Championship team silver from 2006. So looking to perhaps just upgrade his CV slightly, and he's a wily character. Choi, it was last time out that Korea won the team silver. He's the world ranked number 3 in Group 4, up against a Class 5 athlete in Lin, world ranked number 10. So interesting to see how this all sort of computes out and how close this match is.
Absolutely, and huge pressure on both players here. This is the deciding match, so that the gold medal hopes of each nation is resting on the shoulders of these two individuals at the table.
Two very different grips, two very different shot styles as well. Choi missing out in the singles. Came 5th. Lost out to Abdullah Ozturk in the quarterfinals in the singles. The man from Turkey went on to get the gold medal. Japanese umpire, Masai Yosujima, is in the chair. So we are ready to go. Winner takes all. Well, they take the gold. Loser has to settle for silver. Having come this far, you want to be on the top step of the podium, I'm sure. Very long, that return. Difficult for Lin to get the shot away. It's a good start for Choi. It's long, and he won't mind that. It was the right shot, just had to land it on the table. Lightness of touch from Choi, but even better from Lin. Well, back to 3-all, little acknowledgement of his good fortune. But he really does have, he's a touch player. He's not going to be a power player. This man will be looking to shorten the rallies, I'm sure.
Yeah, Lin just chips away at his opponent, forcing them into making a mistake, but he's got all the patience in the world.
Yeah, already our longest rally is 35 in strokes.
And we're only 2 minutes into the game.
That's lovely from Choi. No way that was coming back. Very well done from Choi. Really being stretched by Lin. Playing a canny game, trying to elicit the mistake from the Korean. And they're noisy in the corner where the Koreans are camped. And that's because this man, I wonder whether he's just slowly working this out. That was a lovely shot. Had to stretch for it right into the corner. Well, both these guys inscrutable, aren't they? They're not one of those to be shouting and punching the air and facing down their opponent. Just a little look, and a little conversation. The umpire giving a yellow card to somebody. I'm not sure whether that might be one of the coaches for just saying a bit too much in between points. I don't think there's anything untoward from the athletes themselves. And we'll keep an eye on the data. I'm not getting a Y for yellow coming up against the athletes. It must be one of the coaches. Not allowed to say anything really in terms of technical coaching. You can clap. This is what you hear them clapping long and hard way after, a bit like in a school assembly after everyone else is finished. But that's their way of communicating you've done well. Even if you lost the point, it shows you the game plan's good. So no yellow being indicated against the players. Well, that was just brilliant from Lin. That is his game in a nutshell. Play it long, be patient, keep playing it long, try and get the loose shot or the loose attacking shot from Choi and then dispatch it. Still behind though. Right in the corner again. He has the serve. Can he claw his way back into this first game? Not with that. A bit wild, and he's conceded 3 game points.
So Korea take that first game in this deciding round, and that is vitally important for your mental advantage over the opponent to get that first win under your belt in this deciding match. And he is delighted.
Well, it was a good shot, wasn't it? He missed a few of those earlier in the game, but made no mistake there. 11-7, but it did take 7 minutes.
빼는 거 그거 잡아줘야 된다. 그거 맞죠? 네? 천천히 확실한 것만 하면 돼. 아 초반입니다.
정리 잘해, 정리.
对了，不好，你可以标。来加油，动思维再跑吧。
Back at the table then for game 2. Republic of Korea with a 1-game advantage so far. And I think Choi will know that he can't allow Lin to draw him into these long rallies, because that's when the mistakes creep in.
Absolutely right. At the same time, of course, the dilemma is you don't want to force an attacking shot too early. So, yeah, you've got to be careful in your selection. Oh, well, that stretch saved the point. Beautifully done.
He did brilliantly to reach that. That's the part of the table that the sitting athletes really struggle to reach.
And that's a brilliant winner. We don't see it very often, I think. Oh, just taking a little bit of the net. Let's have a look here. Nope. The forehand a little bit awkward if you've got the pen holder grip, but certainly whipped that one away. And another deduction because of the serve. Oh, nicely done, just the push. To all the opening, took it. Oh, my word. Coach liked it. Choi, as always, keeping his thoughts to himself. A good poker player, wouldn't he? Oh, do you know what? He's put together some good points in this second game. By no means out of it, Lin Yang Hung, but he knows But give just a little bit too much leeway to Choi, and he'll pounce. That's brilliant. Well, I was going to say, what can you do about that? Absolutely nothing is the answer. Had to stretch for that one. Did very well. And then, when he's 58 years of age, you might not think he's got all the power in his shots. You don't need it if you're doing that. And the impressive thing is he's reaching, he's getting these shots, not allowed to lift yourself out of the chair, and he hasn't done that. He's just very able to get to those shots, and he's just turning his second game around. Oh, he's done it again. Wow, that was a fabulous little rally. Chess-like, trying to manoeuvre themselves around that table. Now we're going to go all the distance in this gold medal match. It's very tense here. He's, for the first time, showing a bit of emotion. Went for the attacking shot and missed it. Fairly quick point, that one. I just had confirmation, that long rally, a couple of points before, 65 strokes. Well, 6 minutes gone in this game. The last one took just 7, and we're only at 7 apiece. Better from Choi. That's the serve though, Lin. And he's pushing it long now. All of a sudden, the master of the long rally is making some unforced errors.
Yeah, it looks like he's just putting a bit more power behind his shots and finding them a bit more difficult to control.
Great change-up.
Three game points to Korea to take this second game. After having won the first, you'll need to be clinical here to close out this second. And he does. That's 2 games to Korea in this second round. If they win the third.
Yep, the gold medal is theirs, and interesting, isn't it? Just the last few points, Lin wanted to mix it a little bit, not keep playing defensively. It didn't work for him. And this time it takes 8 minutes, but the scoreline is the same. And Korea in the box seat looking to take one more game to take the gold medal.
생각하지 말고 이제부터 시작이다 생각합시다. 자, 마무리. 여기서 마무리해야 돼.
节奏注意者吼，注意者，伊做变化。哎呀，啊下。
So back at the table for game 3, and what could be the final game of this gold medal match. Korea holding a 2-game advantage here, and Choi will be keen to get this one wrapped up rather than go to a 4th.
Yeah, let's not jangle the nerves too much, they'll be saying. But a lot of admiration for this man here, Lin. Lots of tricks of the trade, this gentleman. Pushes it long. Some support, some vocal support of that from teammates in the stands. Not just the athletes, but the coaches, the support staff, all want to see a medal for this team. Chinese Taipei have their support here as well. It's all gone a bit quiet from them at the moment. Timeout has been called, with Taipei in a corner here.
平平起球拢袂要紧，去你位这面顶甲持落落，迄球就刺啊，对无？你一定爱拖长，你才有步落拍。啊，无你若放去对球，你拢无步通好拍。吼，伊敢硬拗，伊就拗死啊！较敢放轻松落拍，动作输了拍拢袂要紧，好无？哦，拖长了后再拍基本步。你拢无拖长了后，你拢拍到伊个步，你家己拢无好基本，知无？伊一定爱拍长了才有步通拍。
I mean, you're the coach. Not the happiest, is she? She knows that Lin's in a bit of bother here. 1-4 down. Has the serve. Has to take this game to keep Chinese Taipei's gold medal hopes intact. Oh, got a bit lucky there. Took a little bit of the edge. We'll take it every time. In the background there, the Chinese Taipei flag next to the Korean flag. Support for both these athletes in this hall. And That's better from Choi. Speed, top spin, winning combination. Oh, he stretched ever so well there. Lin on the attack. But he was beaten back by Choi. Giving Lin a dose of his own medicine there, beautifully angled. Lin thinks it hit the edge of the table, so does the Chinese Taipei coach. It's the Korean who wins the argument, though. It's very, very close. 8-3, 3 points away from the gold medal. Just 2 points away, and as always, he'll go for the towel. Not sure he's sweating that much, but he just takes a bit of time out.
Match point for Korea then. The gold medal match point.
7 match points as well. This has been a very impressive third game from Choi.
And that is it. Korea win the gold medal. They've gone one better than they did in London 4 years ago when they took the silver, but they've got the gold this time. A delight. It's clear to see there. It took them 3 rounds to do it, but Choi was absolutely imperious in that last game.
Yeah, it was good work from Choi, and in the end, Lin's artistry and cleverness around the table wasn't enough. The 58-year-old who got the silver in the team event back in Sydney will have to settle for another silver. It was a good contest, but in the end, although they were taken to that third match in this tie, it wasn't enough from Chinese Taipei, and this is how it was all wrapped up. Unforced error in the end from Lin, a little bit harsh on the man from Chinese Taipei, but look at the delight at last, some expression, some emotion from Choi Il-sang, and it means that the gold medal in the men's team class 4 to 5 goes to the Republic of Korea.